Good people are good because they've come to wisdom through failure. We get very little wisdom from success, you know. Life is a full circle, widening until it joins the circle motions of the infinite. If I don't find sitting at the feet of Jesus the most glorious place in the world, nowhere else will meet my expectations of wonder or beauty. Shock is a merciful condition. It allows you to get through disaster with a necessary distance between you and your feelings. Even if there is a small lie in the truth you're telling, it will make the truth questionable. Difficulties increase the nearer we get to the goal. It is when those who are not strong enough have made some moderate amount of progress that they fail and give up. Scars show us where we have been. They do not dictate where we are going. When we're connected to others, we become better people. Emulate good behavior that when you encounter people from your past, you won't have to hide yourself away. Your rebel soul shines like a diamond pulled from dust, bright, clear, and flawless. In life, you always see the darkest days before the sunshine. It's paradoxical that the idea of living a long life appeals to everyone, but the idea of getting old doesn't appeal to anyone. Don't waste your energy trying to change opinions. Do your thing and don't care if they like it. I'm just doing me, and to me, that's what got me this far. There is no greatness where there is not simplicity, goodness, and truth. Perfection of character is this: to live each day as if it were your last, without frenzy, without apathy, without pretense. If your feet are firmly planted on the ground, you'll never be able to dance. Caution not spirit, let it roam wild, for in that natural state dance embraces divine frequency. Truth is that which makes a people certain, clear, and strong. Whatever you see, you gotta keep a sense of humor. You gotta be able to smile through all the bullshit. When we strive to become better than we are, everything around us becomes better too. Think constantly about what you want, not about the things you fear. You didn't just cheat on me, you cheated on us. You didn't just break my heart, you broke our future. Art is the social antithesis of society, not directly deducible from it. The inner fire is the most important thing mankind possesses. Never again will I underestimate the greatness inside of me just because of the hate and limited thinking inside of others. The unhappiest people in this world are those who care the most about what other people think. Mankind is made of two kinds of people: wise people who know they're fools, and fools who think they are wise. A truth that's told with bad intent beats all the lies you can invent. Always be friendly, always be kind, like the most beautiful flower that you can find. Start by doing what is necessary, then what is possible, and suddenly you are doing the impossible. You're always going to have people who aren't happy for your success, but only you control how you respond to it. Life is like an onion. You peel it off one layer at a time, and sometimes you weep. Where your treasure is, there will your heart be also. The only place where success comes before work is in the dictionary. If you start by promising what you don't even have yet, you'll lose your desire to work towards getting it. Some beautiful paths can't be discovered without getting lost. So shut up, live, travel, adventure, bless, and don't be sorry. I scream for everything that has gone wrong. I scream for everything broken in our lives. The best laid schemes, oh mice and men gang aftegally. If we don't change the direction we are headed, we will end up where we are going. I am thankful to all those who said no. It's because of them I did it myself. If you can't fly, then run. If you can't run, then walk. If you can't walk, then crawl. But whatever you do, you have to keep moving forward. I will continue my path, but I will keep a memory always. The bad news is time flies. The good news is you're the pilot. Whenever I hear anyone arguing for slavery, I feel a strong impulse to see it tried on him personally. Success is doing what you want to do, when you want, where you want, with whom you want, as much as you want. Your own positive future begins in this moment. All you have is right now. Every goal is possible from here. Success is getting what you want. Happiness is wanting what you get. The truth has always been a more complex commodity than the market can easily package and sell. It is the certainty that they possess the truth that makes men cruel. The wisest are the most annoyed at the loss of time. The truth is, going against the internal stream of ignorance is way more rebellious than trying to start some sort of cultural revolution. Thank heaven for people who are satisfied with facts that conform to the reality they wish to believe. The pure present is an ungraspable advance of the past devouring the future. In truth, all sensation is already memory. Free yourself from the inauthenticity and disempowerment of your story. An over-examination of life can deter you from life itself. I speak to everyone in the same way, whether he is the garbage man or the president of the university. In the world there exists no aesthetic plane, not even the aesthetic plane of goodness. Why are trying so hard to fit in when you're born to stand out? True success cannot be achieved until you have experienced failure. With ordinary talent and extraordinary perseverance, all things are attainable. The more powerful the class, the more it claims not to exist. Don't wake me for the end of the world unless it has very good special effects. To believe in nothing is as ridiculous as to believe in everything. Reason and factual evidence may convert a belief into knowledge. A man may say, "From now on I'm going to speak the truth," but the truth hears him and runs away and hides before he's even done speaking. Representatives of truth. The champions of truth are hardest to find, not when it is dangerous to tell it, but rather when it is boring. Dance through life flinging kindness like shimmering rainbows. Find your bliss by sharing your heart. Success usually comes to those who are too busy looking for it. So early in my life, I had learned that if you want something, you had better make some noise. The first method for estimating the intelligence of a ruler is to look at the men he has around him. Fear tends to come from ignorance. Once I knew what the problem was, it was just a problem, nothing to fear. We don't have to defeat any individual but our own self. We don't meet people face to face, but waste our time on social media's embrace. In wisdom gathered over time, I have found that every experience is a form of exploration. Without deviation from the norm, progress is not possible. A man's concern, even his despair, over the worthwhileness of life is an existential distress, but by no means a mental disease. Never get bitter. Life is a medley of good and bad ingredients. Stop giving meaningless praise and start giving meaningful action. Happiness is part of who we are. Joy is the feeling. There are no classes in life for beginners. Right away, you are always asked to deal with what is most difficult. But better to get hurt by the truth than comforted with a lie. And whatever my life had been up to that day, it was another life after that. And that is the gospel truth. Perhaps the rare and simple pleasure of being seen for what one is compensates for the misery of being it. In the end, you should always do the right thing even if it's hard. Rich people plan for 3 generations, poor people plan for Saturday night. Success is a state of mind. If you want success, start thinking of yourself as a success. If you are willing to go out on a limb, the tree of life holds endless possibilities. Focus on your goals, not your fear. Focus like a laser beam on your goals. Everything is relative in this world, where change alone endures. Be with someone who inspires you and makes you be the best version of yourself. Even the smallest changes in our daily routine can create incredible ripple effects that expand our vision of what is possible. Many little people in little places doing little things can change the world. The tears of the world are a constant quantity. For each one who begins to weep somewhere else, another stops. The same is true of the laugh. The Western mind makes definitions, it draws lines. Success goes to the ones who do. Get up. Show up. Throw up if you have to. Do it afraid, but do it no matter. The aim of art is to represent not the outward appearance of things, but their inward significance. Don't look so worried. Most successful missions are just a series of barely averted disasters. All men want, not something to do with, but something to do, or rather something to be.